RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
He's averaging nearly 21 points per game, and he's almost at 17 rebounds per game, so obviously a double-double every night when Reine's out there.
Well, that's going to be the go-to guy, and obviously Greenville knows this, so probably going to be up to Williams, number 40, to be the shutdown guy for the Comets when they have to D up against the Roxana offense.
Starting lineups for the Comets: Brad Perry, Dannon Young, Dylan Bone, Michael Williams, and Brady Huber. And the Shells win the tip, and here comes Chase McPeak. McPeak to the front court. Just underway, no score as Hunter Reine goes down to the block. Two Comets basically following him. Right now it's Touche to McPeak for three. Nope, off the rim. He missed it. Rebound Brady Huber, 6'2 junior, back the other way. Brad Perry gives the ball up to Dannon Young now. Young running the offense here, and the Shells going man-to-man on defense to start. They'll play plenty of zone defense, though, of course, too. Jordan Briggs comes out on Dylan Bone. Now right elbow shot missed by Williams. Tipped all the way back out to the top of the key, and the Comets get it and reset it.
Don't want to give up those second and third opportunities, and there was an offensive rebound right off the bat.
Brad Perry gives the ball up. It goes to number 22, Dannon Young. Now to the corner, Brad Perry again. Comets being patient. 1 minute into the game, no score. Here's Williams with it. Stripped away, though. The Shells have the turnover, and they're coming back this way.
Well, if the team's going to be patient with the basketball, you may want to pick up the intensity defensively. Get a little aggressive, try to go for that steal, and that's what Roxana got there.
Top of the key, and now over left wing to McPeak. Back to the top, and Justin Brown to Jordan Briggs. They look for Reine, but he's boxed in and almost triangled in there. Now Touche has it. Reine posting up again. Touche bounces it to Reine. A little to his left, wide left, and it's a turnover, Greenville ball.
Looks like right off the bat it's going to be hard for Hunter to touch the basketball, and no room whatsoever.
Here's Huber, baseline, shot in and out. Touche had the rebound, knocked out of his hands there, and Brady Huber had a good look, and he almost put it down, but it's still 0-0.
And neither team has knocked a shot down. Roxana only taken one so far, and this is going to be their third possession of the game. They've got a turnover and a missed shot. McPeak with the only shot of the game. It was a three-ball attempt.
Jordan Briggs will drive right side, inside, glass, good. Nice move to the rack by the sophomore, Jordan Briggs.
Well, it was good recognition to see that the right side of the lane was open. He was able to take advantage of it, exploit the Comet defense there, and get the first points up.
Another turnover, McPeak with a steal. Chase McPeak fouled on the floor by Dannon Young, number 22. He put it off the glass, but McPeak fouled on the floor, so they'll throw it in under their own basket.
This might be an area where the Roxana guards might want to take advantage of that. You get those turnovers, you get into quick transition and see what you can get out of it, and so far a couple of good results.
Top of the key, Briggs has it. Reine cruising the baseline, doesn't have a touch yet. Briggs out high again. Now down to Reine it goes. Four Comets converge there. Now McPeak had to save it. It went to Brown, now to Touche for three. It's off the rim, no good, and we have a foul over the back on number 24, Justin Brown on the weak side for Roxana.
Well, you can see as soon as Reine touched the ball for the first time, it was like a building collapse, basically, all around him, and nowhere to turn. They don't want him. They don't want him to have any breathing room, not to even turn with the basketball. That looks like the objective here tonight. The onus is going to be put on these Roxana guards.
Right wing shot good as Brad Perry found himself open there. 5'10" junior makes it 2-2. Perry with a bucket.
Good little ball fake and steps just inside the three-point line, knocks the shot down to tie this game up.
Touche lost the ball. Turnover. Dylan Bone back the other way. Bone down against Briggs. Left hand and good. He went all the way down under the basket and laid it in.
Transition points and baskets off of turnovers might play a key role in this game here tonight.
Briggs has it, looking high post.
And look where Reine's set up to try to get the basketball right in that high post.
Even beyond the free throw line.
Well, down on the low block, it's a total collapse. There's really nothing for him to do with the basketball.
Here's Briggs, top of the key, right side, Touche, down to Brown. Brown underneath, lays it up, missed it, and tipped out by Brown. Brown tried to find a little room under there, but still 4-2 Comets.
Well, he was able to work himself in there. And when you have a layup opportunity, those are baskets you're going to have to convert on. And he had a good chance to tie this one up, didn't get the shot to go.
3:45 to go, first quarter. Not much scoring yet. We have 3 buckets. It's 4-2 Greenville. And down to the baseline, Huber, guarded by Reine. Skip pass to Williams now. Michael Williams to the corner, lost his dribble, bounces it to Young. Dannon Young gives to Huber. Huber hands it off, but he traveled first down the side of the lane. It's going to come back to Roxana.
3 turnovers now on Comets early in the game, but they maintain the lead because Roxana right now shooting 1 for 4.
Here come the Shells in their white home uniforms tonight, trimmed in the red and gold. And McPeak to the top of the key, cruising right side. Back to Briggs. Briggs to McPeak, now to Brown. Back to McPeak. Trying to play a 3-man game with Reine there on the right side, but no touch for Hunter. Now he's got it. Reine into the lane, little fadeaway. No good, off the mark. And with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Comets have it, leading 4-2. And here comes a 3. Perry missed it off the rim. Reine rips down the rebound.
Well, if he's going to touch the basketball, you want to make the shot difficult for him.
McPeak with a 3 off the rim. A couple of bounces off the rim and missed it. 2-on-1 the other way. Huber lays it up and in. 6-2. Comets. Timeout, Coach Mark Briggs. Roxana trailing 6-2 in the first quarter, and they'd like a timeout. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Welcome back to Shell Country. We are in the first quarter, 2:25 remaining in the first. Roxana burning a timeout. They trail here to Greenville, 6-2 early on. And early on, we saw Greenville play at Marquette here on Z1570. Marquette won that game 53-35. They held the Comets to just 35 points, and we remember Greenville shooting a lot of threes that night. Here's Reine, backdoor to Brown. He was fouled on a reverse layup. Good look by the big man, Reine.
Well, that might be the part of his game that he needs to utilize here tonight because, again, as soon as he touches the basketball, there they come. They're all going to collapse around him, and sure enough, he's going to have to exploit and find the open man there. And that time he was able to do it and get Brown to the free throw line.
Brown hits the first one, and he'll shoot again to try to make it a 2-point game. 6-3 now. He'll try to make it 6-4. He cannot. Missed it. The foul was on Michael Williams, by the way, his first. 6-3, Comets lead at Roxana. Dannon Young, crossover dribble. Gives to the wing, driving inside. Glass, no good there. Too far under, maybe, by Dylan Bone. Shells ball.
Well, he had a little bit of a lane there to go through, but just left the shot short.
There's a skip pass to Brown. Brown with a skip back to the right. Chase McPeak has it. McPeak.
It's going to be up to Roxana to find the open man with Reine drawing all these double teams.
Here's Briggs into the corner. Touche may knock down some shots. There's a pass high for Reine. He tipped it, but Michael Williams tipped it last. Shells ball under their basket.
Not much there either, so it's been tough sledding so far for Hunter to touch the basketball.
Reine crossing through the lane, has it, little turnaround, free throw line, good! As he hits the running jumper, 6-5 Comets.
I think Greenville will be happy with that, though. If you can get him shooting the basketball, falling away from the basket, he knocks those shots down, you just tip your hat to him and say, hey, that's a tough shot, and you're able to knock it down, but don't give him the easy ones. He gets enough of those.
Dannon Young with a travel at the right elbow as he tried to make a move to Brady Huber in the corner. And so now the Shells with the ball, and they could take the lead with under a minute to go in the first quarter.
Not a lot of points here, under a minute. It's only 6-5, so offense has been tough sledding so far. 4 turnovers on Greenville, just 2 for Roxana.
Ball goes right side to McPeak, now to the top. Touche gives to Briggs, and now we have a foul. Somebody holding Hunter Reine, or at least bumping him across the lane. It's Dylan Bone with his first foul. Well, they have a lot of fouls to give on Reine when you put 2 or 3 guys on him.
Well, obvious there.
McPeak on the inbounds, no good, but he stole it back, and he'll reset it with 26 seconds to go.
Good hustle there.
Touche for 3. He missed it on a pass from Hunter Reine. Back come the Comets. Comets driving in. Perry bumping Brown, and Justin Brown will pick up the foul.
And he's going to have 2 fouls. Both of team fouls are on Brown here, so might have to take a seat. Good drive there for Perry. Takes it one-on-one all the way to the basket, and he's going to draw a couple of free throws here with 17 seconds to go.
Again, we're still at 6-5. Free throw in and out and back in for Brad Perry, the junior. And he makes it 7-5, and they will bring Jared Odell into the game for the last 17 seconds. Brown will sit down with those 2 fouls. Perry up and in, hits them both. It's 8-5 Comets. Shells with the last shot, 15 seconds to go. First quarter. McPeak between the circles, loses his man, gives to the corner. Odell open, missed the shot. Rebound McPeak, stripped away. Greenville had it, and then we have a foul on Roxana. McPeak thought he was fouled, but it's going to go on the Shells. Just a couple of seconds later, Odell with a foul.
Well, I thought McPeak got fouled on the second attempt there, and they didn't call one, which he was looking for a call, but didn't get it. Odell picks up the foul, and that's going to bring us to the end of the quarter.
Greenville throws it in, and that's the end of the first quarter. And Greenville with a lead at Roxana after 1 quarter of play. It's 8-5. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1stmidamerica.org.
Welcome back to Shell Country. Roxana High, Louis Korak, and Brent Berkland back with you. Game 2 of our Friday night doubleheader. 8 minutes back on the clock. We're going to go to the second quarter now, and our score, Greenville 8, Roxana 5. It's a slow start for the Shells. Dannon Young driving in for the Greenville Comets to Perry. Now underneath, Reine with a block, and he has the loose ball back the other way. Big block under the basket by the big man. Now the ball tipped away as Touche tried to get it to Reine. Turnover, and here come the Comets again. Dannon Young, an open three, missed it. Tipped around by Briggs, kicked out by the Comets. To the Roxana bench it goes, and it's Shells basketball.
Well, Jordan Briggs got a break there. I mean, he had an easy rebound, and he kind of alligator-armed the ball. And darn near allowed the Comets to come up with that possession there. Right in front of his own man. I'm sure that wouldn't have made him too happy to see that. Can I say old man?
Old man, O-L-E, not O-L-D. 8-5 in favor of Greenville. Here's Odell still in the game for the Shells to Briggs. Looking for Reine. Every time one of the guards has a touch, they look underneath for 55, but too well guarded right now. There's a steal. Brad Perry the other way for the Comets. A minute into the second quarter.
Everything's just confined to the perimeter, and Greenville is just fine with that. That's what they want. If they want to mess around with the basketball out there, they can.
There's a three ball blocked by Briggs out at the three-point line, and Roxana ball the other way. Good D there.
Well, they're doing it at the other end. They just can't get anything going offensively here. Greenville's got a little something to do with that, but Roxana 2 for 11 from the field. Got to shoot the basketball better than that.
Touche for three, in and out, no good. A couple of threes would help, but there's an offensive rebound. Odell to McPeak. Shells still have it.
It's 0 for 5 now from three-point range.
They need a couple threes to fall. Here's Reine, a little hook in the lane. No, but he was fouled. Looks like it's going to be on the floor, too, not on the shot. It's going to be a foul on maybe Brady Huber, number 42, with a little push. His first foul. Roxana will bring in Dan Wilmerth now into the game. 5'6" guard. He's in. Inbounds to Reine. Right elbow shot. Back iron, no. Got his own rebound, but lost it on his way to the basket. Perry turned the ball over, palming the ball in the front court. Back to the Shells it goes.
But have you noticed every shot that Reine has taken, everything is falling away and all jump shots so far. Nothing easy, nothing under the basket, no layups. This Greenville defense has come ready to play tonight, particularly on the Roxana leading scorer. They're going to make it a point not to give him any layups tonight.
Here's Briggs with the basketball. Right side, Touche. Touche looking for Reine. Has an opening. Back door. Wilmerth lays it up and in. And when three guys come to Reine, he finds the open man.
Well, that's going to be there, and that's what he's going to have to identify.
Three ball missed. Rebound. Comets will keep it. Underneath, Briggs had a steal, but it goes to Huber. Huber, glass, no, but he's fouled. Maybe by number 40, Jordan Briggs. A lot of traffic and some pinballing there under the basket. 8-7 score, and Huber is going to the line on the foul by Briggs. Huber, free throw, no good. Still 8-7. He could still make it a 2-point game with this second free throw.
Well, once he got the offensive rebound, he found himself with a little quick hitter.
In the air, he missed them both. Reine with the rebound. Roxana ball. 8-7. Still to score. We're 3 minutes into the second quarter. Wilmerth will try a three, and it's good. good off the bench. Number 21 with a tray.
How about that? He's got all 5 points in this quarter. All good read there by Touche to get the steal.
Touche brings it to McPeak, and it's Shells ball again. McPeak to Wilmerth. He'll try it again. 3 ball off the rim. No good.
Why not?
He's feeling it. 10-8. Shells with the lead.
Doesn't the song go, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
Exactly. Out of bounds, tipped out by the Shells defense. Comets ball, 4:44 to go. Second quarter, they're all 4s there, and it's 10-8 now in favor of Roxana. Wilmerth giving the Shells the lead. Ball tipped, coming in, goes to Perry though anyway. Comets ball, here's Huber. Back to Perry, an open 3, missed it. Rebound, Huber. Huber keeps it alive. Perry with another 3. Missed it again. Williams fighting for the rebound. Roxana ball out of bounds, and the Shells kind of flat-footed, not getting many rebounds here.
Well, that's 6 shot attempts here for Greenville in the second quarter, and 5 of them have been 3-point balls. They're not trying to go inside with the basketball either, so both teams kind of limited with their offensive sets here and their offensive opportunities. Both going long distance and both coming up pretty empty, except for Wilmerth. Look at this.
Wilmerth on the drive. Finger roll good, and Wilmerth hits again.
Somebody forgot about the guy coming off the bench. No respect, huh? Where's Rodney Dangerfield when we need him?
There you go. Well, we saw Justin Brown in a breakout game earlier this year. Maybe it's Wilmerth. His turn tonight. There's a block by Reine on Huber, and then Huber with a two-hander to the back of Wilmerth there. No call. Should have been a foul, but it's still Greenville ball. Inside, lean in, missed. Huber tips it, but Wilmerth has the rebound.
Nothing for the Comets here yet in the second quarter.
Shut out. 3:35 to go, second period. Shells up 12-8.
Well, there's only been one player to score in this quarter on either side.
21. Wilmerth trying to get it into Reine, tipped out by Michael Williams. For the Shells, it is McPeak, Touche, Briggs, Wilmerth, and Reine on the floor for Coach Mark Briggs. Here's Chase McPeak driving, kicking to Touche. 3. Nope, off the rim. Reine got a hand on a rebound, but Comets the other way. Here's Williams handing the ball off. Bones skip pass to the right. 3-ball missed by Joe Shoddy into the game. Shoddy missed it. Roxana rebound.
Well, that makes Greenville now 0 for 9 in the quarter. They're 3 for 7, so 3 for 16 shooting for the game.
Here's Reine from McPeak. Reine right around his man. Left hand layup good. Right over the rim and in.
Well, that's about as easy as he's had it because he was isolated one-on-one, and you can see Coach Todd Cantrell saying, hey, if that's one-on-one, we're going to lose that battle every time. But I think Wilmerth has kind of altered the defense a little bit because of the ability to score from the outside.
Williams gets loose underneath, and Briggs had to foul him. Otherwise, it's a layup, and Jordan's going to pick up 2 fouls here in the first half.
Well, he and Brown have both got 2 fouls. It's only the Fitz, a 15 foul on Roxana. Greenville with only 4, so nobody in any danger of getting into the bonus here.
Williams hits the first free throw, 14-9. Touche comes out. Jared Odell back in. Odell is a 6-foot junior for the Shells. Michael Williams has another here, the 6-foot senior. The Comets trying to get back to within 4. It's no good. Rebound Odell for Roxana.
Well, they finally got a point on the board.
Put it on the board. 14-9 now. Briggs lost his dribble, gives to Reine. Reine traveling at the free throw line as he tried to split the double team.
Well, Jordan Briggs gave him a tough pass there to handle to begin with, and he tried to split it as quickly as he could. And kind of a walk by committee there because on both sides, not real smart decisions. Greenville gets the ball back.
Inside Young, fouled by Wilmerth there on his way to the rack. And now the Comets starting to drive inside. They were settling for threes.
Well, they've extended the defense, and Roxana's got to respect that if they're going to shoot from the outside. But if they're not making them, I dare them into shooting those because they're not making them. And when you're not making them, let them go. Don't give them the easy stuff inside.
Young misses the free throw. Well, that's what Marquette did a few weeks back when we saw Greenville. They let the Comets keep shooting threes, and they couldn't hit them.
Until you start making them, I wouldn't worry about it.
Young hits the second free throw, makes it 14-10. One free throw there for the Comets. 4-point lead, Roxana. Here's Reine with it. Reine around his man, leans in, missed it. Then over the back, no call. Now they're going to get him with an over the back on the rebound. And with 1:48 to go till halftime, it's free throws at the other end for Brady Huber. And he'll shoot 1-1 with his team down 14-10. Roxana by 4 here.
He just shot a couple of free throws earlier and missed them both. Missed them pretty badly, so something to keep an eye on here.
Good-sized crowd here. Friday night Riverbend basketball at Roxana. In the air and good. Huber will shoot again, and free throws, that's about it for the Comets, keeping them close here, 14-11.
3 points in the quarter, all from the charity stripe.
In the air and good again. Huber 2 for 2 to make it a 2-point game. 14-12. Shells could use some points, but there's a steal by Young. Young on the ground, and it's going to be a time.
I think he called a timeout.
Yeah, he got the timeout before the Shells tried to tie him up for a jump ball. So timeout Greenville. 1:41 till halftime. Our score, the Shells 14, the Comets 12. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Welcome back to Shell Country. Comets with the basketball, Greenville with the timeout, and underneath Perry, give and go, missed it right at the rim there. That was a gimme, could have tied the game.
Well, I think just Reine's presence there kind of altered him a little bit. You can't worry about what's in front of you. You just got to do what you have to do.
Reine, glass and good as he leans in on the right block, and Reine with 2.
That was a tough shot, but he made it happen for himself there, and just using his full force there to get to the glass as quickly as he can. He's able to lay it in there to give it a 4-point lead for Roxana.
Williams underneath, lean in, he puts it in, split the defense, and he makes it a 2-point game again.
First field goal of the quarter, and it came with about a minute to go.
50 seconds now left till halftime. Here's McPeak with it.
Shouldn't this be our first quarter score?
16-14, that's true. Here's Briggs down to Reine. Here's Reine to the front of the rim, and he was fouled. Almost got the roll, too, and this time it'll be someone else with a foul on Reine, Brad Perry.
And that'll be his first. So they've spread them out pretty well so far. 5 guys with a foul apiece.
Reine to the free throw line.
Every time we've seen him, free throws haven't been very good for him.
In the air, and he misses the first one here. Well, for the season, Hunter Reine. 48%, 50 out of 103. 50 out of 104 now.
Shaquille O'Neal would be happy with that percentage.
This one's good. 1 out of 2. There you go. 17-14 Shells by 3.
Because when you're Big Shaq and shooting about 30%, makes a big difference.
Right wing, 3 ball to tie it up, and it's good. 3 by Dylan Bone ties the game at 17 all.
They didn't have a field goal for a while.
Michael Williams fouling Jordan Briggs at the midcourt stripe here.
Kind of silly. Why do you want to foul somebody halfway at midcourt? Not much going on. I can understand going for a steal, but to pick up that second foul so close to halftime here, and Coach Cantrell gets Williams out of the game, doesn't want to jeopardize that third foul.
We're down to 15 seconds to go. Second quarter, McPeak has it. Shells will get the last look in a tie game. McPeak, finger roll, good from Reine. Another assist. 5 seconds left. Here come the Comets. Quickly down the floor. Young off the glass. No good. And Reine with the rebound. That ends the first half of play at Roxana High School. The Shells, Chase McPeak, gives his team a lead here at home at halftime. It's 19-17 Roxana. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You'll find it at Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at RiverBender.com.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
Welcome back to Shell Country. Roxana getting ready to take on the Greenville Comets in the second half of action. Boys basketball here on a Friday night. Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland here as the crowd settles back in for the second half. Third quarter, Shells start with the ball. And Justin Brown gives to Hunter Reine. Now to Jordan Briggs. Shells up 19-17. Down to Reine, but it's kicked out by the defense. Out of bounds.
Did halftime last as long as the first half was played? Seemed like it, didn't it?
Yes, it did. A quick first half, and again, not much scoring. 19-17. It was a great year in 1917.
Yeah, that was the year you were born, right?
I could say some other guys were born that year, but I
walked right into that one.
I won't put any names on the radio. Jordan Briggs goes to the glass. He was fouled. And he was fouled by Dylan Bone, it looks like. His second foul. To the corner, McPeak for 3. In and out, no good. Brown there for the rebound, and he lays it in. Justin Brown.
Well, he had a quiet first half because he sat most of it with the 2 fouls, and that's what he's good for. He gets on that offensive glass, he picks up those garbage rebounds, and some might call them garbage points, but in a game like this, they're going to be very valuable.
Brings his lunch pail each and every day, he does. Michael Williams with a missed shot. Rebound, Hunter Reine again.
And what's in that lunch pail?
Lots of good food. Lots of chocolate, hopefully.
Exactly.
7 minutes to go, third quarter, Roxana ball. Here's Brown again. He Reine missed a three. Touche with an offensive rebound, traveling outside the lane, though. Turnover, Greenville ball.
Turnover number 8 for the Shells. They had 7 in that first half. Each team with 7 in the first half.
21-17 once again. 4-point lead. Touche grabs the lazy pass, and he will lay it in at the other end.
Biggest lead of the game, and that was kind of a lazy pass there for Greenville. Touche was able to read it. Give Roxana a 6-point lead. Its biggest of the night.
23-17 Roxana. Dannon Young has it. Young driving on Briggs and lost it for a moment. It's loose on the ground. Timeout Comets as they grabbed it, and the Comets call a quick timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here at 6:21 left on the third quarter clock. And the Shells have opened it up just a little, and it is a big lead here tonight at 6 points.
Actually, I should say this matches their biggest lead of the night because they had led 14-8 earlier. But 6-point lead is a big one in this game because neither team has really been able to pull away from the other. Leading by a couple of possessions here. You come up with a couple of defensive stops, maybe stretch that lead out. You never know. On a night like this where points are at a premium, it might just be enough.
Coach Mark Briggs will send out Jordan Briggs, Justin Brown, Chase McPeak, Ryan Touche, and Hunter Reine, the starting 5. Here's a 3-ball top of the key, missed there by Dylan Bone. Hunter Reine with yet another rebound. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Shells have it now, up by 6. McPeak back to Briggs. In the front court, Shells will set it up. Here's Brown with it. And an offensive foul. It's going to be called on Reine.
Yep.
With an elbow away from the ball there under the basket with a double team on it.
Yeah, you can see that one coming a little bit. And Mark Briggs talking about it, asking what is he doing there, and he seems to be satisfied with the explanation given to him.
5:45 to go, third quarter now. The Comets still with just 17 points. Williams with a 3. Nope. Touche with the rebound, and Roxana ball again. Right side Briggs. Briggs to Reine. Reine one dribble, and a foul is called. Looked like a touch foul there. A hand check on number 42, Brady Huber, it looks like. And it will be on Huber.
You got the eagle eye.
Huber was in the vicinity. Here's McPeak, number 11 for Roxana. Driving, kicking to the corner to Brown. Now back to Briggs, left wing. Briggs driving to the free throw line, gives it up to Touche. Ryan Touche with 5:10 to go, throwing it away is Justin Brown. He tried to hit Reine, and now Briggs with a foul in the backcourt, and Jordan's going to have 3, right?
Yes, that will be 3, but that one's all on Brown because that's just a careless turnover there. Really, no place to go with that. The double team is right in front of him. I don't know where he thought he was going to try to squeeze that basketball in, and then in turn he cost his teammate another foul, and Jordan Briggs is going to have to be careful now with the 3 fouls.
There's a double team and a steal. Briggs and McPeak with a double team, and Chase McPeak into the front court to Jordan Briggs. We dip under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. It's 23-17 Roxana. Daniel Wilmerth will check in a moment. He was the spark in the second quarter.
Boy, was he ever.
6-point lead, and the Shells are patient here. Touche down to McPeak. Another bad pass in the lane, and Touche fouling Perry on his way to the glass.
Well, you know what? If this continues to stay tight, Roxana's got nobody to blame but themselves because a couple of possessions now, they've had opportunities to extend this lead, and they just come up with a couple of careless turnovers. And my eyesight's not the greatest, but I don't see a real happy coach over there crouched over in front of his players, do you?
No, not at all. And it's still with a 6-point lead. Not a happy lead at the moment, even though they are at home and leading 23-17. Glass, no good there, but they'll run down the rebound. Brady Huber for the Comets. Giving to Young. Young hands it off. Dylan Bone has it. Bone, right wing, shot up, off the rim. Michael Williams grabs the rebound. Greenville still has it. Into the lane, Perry, and he's fouled, maybe McPeak, and that's 2 shots.
Too many offensive rebounds there. Somebody's got to get inside there and get down and dirty and get some boards. That ball should have been out and going the other way a couple of shots ago, and Greenville came up with at least 3 attempts there to knock shots down and couldn't do it.
Perry misses the free throw, and the Comets missing some free throws tonight. 3:58 to go, midway through the third quarter here.
6 for 11 now.
Wow. 7 for 12 as Perry makes the second free throw. 5-point lead for the Shells.
You kind of get the feeling that this should be a bigger lead, shouldn't it?
It should be. Here's Reine with it. Reine to the front of the rim, up and in, rolling through the lane. He hits again.
Well, he's finally starting to get a little bit of breathing room out there shooting the basketball. And I don't know if that's by design or not. He's creating some of his own opportunities, but they need that.
Knocked away there by Wilmerth on the backside. Wilmerth guarding Dannon Young. They're both 5'6". 5'6". 3:30 to go, third quarter. Shells by 7, 25-18. Here's Young with the basketball. Young outside, top of the key, crossover dribble. Kicks it to Dylan Bone again. Bone to Perry, but he threw it away at midcourt. It's still loose, and now Perry grabs it, and it's over and back in the backcourt for the Comets. They turn it over.
Greenville side wondering if that ball was deflected. The official on the far side saying no, it wasn't. That would be 3 turnovers now in the quarter. 10 for the game for the Comets.
3 minutes remaining, third quarter. Briggs to Wilmerth now. Wilmerth to Briggs. Now McPeak looking for Reine, but he'll keep the dribble and drive into the lane. Hand it off to Briggs again. Down to Reine, and he throws it away right into the hands of Michael Williams again.
That's 3 possessions in a row, just careless, or 3 out of 4 possessions where they turn the basketball over and just careless turnovers.
Comets will bring in a couple of new guards here, Dylan Carr and Joe Shoddy. Carr number 10, Shoddy number 12 in for the Blue. 2:34 remaining, third quarter. Shells still by 7 points. Inside, glass and good. Right down the baseline, Dylan Bone for 2. Now it's a 5-point game, 25-20. They break the press and it goes to Touche. Back to McPeak for 3. He missed it short. Comets the other way.
They're not even close on these 3-point shots.
Traveling called on Greenville in the front court. Back to Roxana with an ugly 5-point lead.
Oh, you're not kidding. They got to take a little better care of the basketball here in some of these offensive sets. And here comes Greenville and a little bit of token full court pressure.
Winning ugly tonight, I guess. 25-20, Roxana with a 5-point lead.
Winning was what it's all about, though.
True. Briggs underneath, bumped, throws it out of bounds. No good, and Coach Briggs wanting a foul and also wanting to know if that ball was tipped out by the defense.
I think he just lost it on the way up. I don't think there was any shot there. I don't know if it was tipped or not.
Greenville ball, 5-point game. Shells up 25-20. 1:35 remaining, third quarter. Williams back out to Bone. Bone drives in, left hand, good. Off the glass for Bone again.
It's 4 unanswered now, and it's down to a 1-possession game once again.
Justin Brown's going to check in a moment for the Shells. But right now it's Briggs with 1:13 remaining, third period. At Roxana High School on a Friday night. Briggs, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound, Greenville, foul on McPeak under there.
No need for that shot there.
Well, 1:04 to go, third quarter. Here comes Justin Brown for Jordan Briggs. 64 seconds to go. The Comets only down by 3 now, and here they come again. 2-point game at halftime. Roxana's lead is 3 right now. Here's Williams with it. Driving inside. Good! As he lost his man Brown. It's a 1-point game.
6 unanswered, and they've suddenly made this very, very interesting.
Shells had a 7-point lead. It's down to 1. Here's Wilmerth into Reine. Reine underneath, fouled on his way to the basket. And he'll shoot 2. Foul is going to go on the Greenville Comets. 33 seconds to go. It's Dannon Young with his second foul.
Might not be a bad foul. We'll see here.
Reine in the air and good. Swish for number 55. Reine with another here. In the air, good. He has 11 points, and he gives his team a 3-point lead. Here's Dannon Young for the Greenville Comets. Out high to Paul Schreiber into the game now, number 32. Here's Young with it. 17 seconds to go. And we have a bump and a foul on either Brown or McPeak here.
I think it's McPeak.
McPeak again. 3 fouls on him, it looks like. 15 seconds to go, third quarter. Comets with the basketball. They are stuck in the corner right now, tipped out by Greenville. No, Roxana on defense there. So the Comets keep it with 8.9 to go. They'll throw it in, top of the key. Dannon Young with it. Shells up by 3 points. Now 1 second left. Young fires at the buzzer. He missed a 3 at the top of the key that would have tied the game. But we'll go to the fourth quarter with Roxana leading at home 27-24 over Greenville, Illinois. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss, too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
You don't know Jack Schmidt!
In Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
On to the fourth quarter now, back at Roxana High School. It's still anybody's game, and it's been close throughout. Shells, though, in that third quarter had a lead as big as 7. Then it got cut to 1. Right now it's 3, and here's a 3 for Bone, and it rolls in. He gets the shooter's touch, and he ties the game.
Boy, these rims here, they give you that advantage, don't they?
Alley-oop underneath, missed by Reine at the front of the rim. They fight for the rebound, out of bounds, Comets ball. 7:33 to go, fourth quarter, and the Comets have tied the game.
Oh, a little 9-2 run has gotten us back to square one here, and boy, that 3 ball hit every part of the rim, didn't it? It's unusual to see a shot from that distance hit that much rim, but got the fortuitous bounces to tie the game.
Dylan Carr has it for Greenville, almost stolen away there. McPeak has his hands everywhere on defense, and here's Williams to Bone, now to Huber. Deep in the corner to Young now. Dannon Young will kick it to the three-point line. Now Bone again to the baseline. 7 minutes to go in the game.
He's got 12 points in the game. He's leading his team right now.
Here's Michael Williams. Bounces it to Brady Huber. Traveled, double dribbled, and finally they call something. It's a travel under the basket with Reine right there.
Pretty easy call to make there.
6:55 to go with the Shells moving back on offense now. McPeak to Briggs. Now to Touche. A three ball. It's no good. Rebound Greenville. Those threes will not go. Bone for three. Way off the mark. He missed it. Now McPeak fires it off of Huber out of bounds. Roxana basketball.
You want to hear the paltry three-point numbers?
A miss at each end again. Let's have it.
1 for 13 for Roxana.
Ouch. 6.5 minutes to go in the game.
Greenville, 2 for 13.
2 for 13. Here's Brown giving to Touche.
By my count, that's 3 for 26 combined.
Yes, it sure is. Here's Reine running through the lane again, and the fadeaway is good, moving left to right.
He's hit a number of those tonight so far, hasn't he?
13 points for Reine now. Here's Perry to Huber. Reverse layup, knocked away by Touche. Good D, and the Shells have it, leading by 2, 29-27.
Touche has read a couple of passes where he's gotten steals. That time, just a good strip of the basketball to force a turnover there.
Justin Brown swings it left side. McPeak to Touche. Still looking for Reine. Huber all over him. They fire it cross court. Now down to Reine. Knocked away by Huber again. And Reine and Huber wrestling at the chase under there. Loose ball goes to Reine. Fouled by Brady Huber. That is some wrestling at the chase under that basket.
Who's our main man at Wrestling at the Chase?
You tell the folks.
Sam Muchnick.
Okay. That wasn't my pick, but
Larry Matisick.
There you go.
See?
Reine at the line. Free throw. Good. Hallelujah. The Shells have 30 on the board.
Somebody has 30 on the board. How about that?
With 5.5 minutes to go in the game. Fourth quarter, timeout Roxana. They lead it 30-27 over Greenville. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
With that name brand.
Louis Korak and Brent Birkeland back here. 5:34 to go. Reine with another free throw after the timeout, and he has 14 points, at least that many rebounds, and his team is up by 3 points here. In the air, short on that free throw, though.
Well short.
Back the other way, Greenville with it. Perry gives to Bone. Bone driving to the free throw line. Kick back to Dannon Young. Young to Bone for three. It's in and out. Oh, Briggs has the rebound.
The one that I thought was going to go in comes out. The one that had no business going in, well, it goes in for him.
Rattles around and goes in. Greenville tips a pass out of bounds, and Roxana will throw it in, up by 3 with 5:08 to go.
We're getting into that gray area now where possessions are going to be at a premium in this ball game.
McPeak driving, fouled by Perry on the drive. It's going to be Brad Perry, the junior, with a foul, his second.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the defense there on the backside. It would have been a charge if it wasn't a push.
They throw it into McPeak. 3, ball is good.
And Mark Briggs, what a reaction there.
Shells finally got one.
You missed it. He puts his hands up and looks up skyward like, finally, somebody makes one.
33-27, 6-point lead. Williams free throw line, no. Rebound, Reine has the loose ball. Reine with the rebound, Shells. Reine and Briggs give and go, and they play catch on the right side.
Back to a 6-point game, so can make this you get this to 3 possessions, it can be very important in this game.
Down to the corner, Justin Brown, back out to Briggs. Briggs swings it left side now. Touche with the basketball. Inside, they throw it away. Turnover, Comets this way. Young, blocked out of bounds by Hunter Reine.
Oh, you've got a 15-foot wingspan. You can come off that backside and knock the ball away.
That's 5'6" against 6'8". And the Comets throw it in, down by 6 points. Perry wide open, hits the 2. Right elbow extended, he hit it.
Comes off the pick and is able to knock the shot down there and gets it back to a 4-point game.
Briggs driving down and good.
My goodness.
A circus shot as he scooped it, looked like down between his legs and put it off the glass and in. Here's Bone, stripped away by McPeak, Roxana ball.
That ball couldn't have gone any higher off the backboard down there.
I thought he thought he was going to be fouled, I guess. There was contact, and he just threw it up, and it went high off the glass. Now, Greenville with a foul, 3:27 to go, and the Shells up by 6.
Each team now with 6 team fouls, so the mulligans are gone. It'll be bonus time the rest of the way for both.
Briggs almost lost it in a double team. Now Touche with a travel as he picked up his dribble and walked with it.
Well, Roxana's doing their best to keep the Comets alive here.
3:15 to go in the game. Here's an illegal screen by Michael Williams on the weak side. Greenville with a foul.
And we will go the other way once again.
3:13 to go. Shells ball, and Roxana has Briggs, Brown, McPeak, Touche, and Reine on the floor. The starting 5. They're out there quite a bit.
Well, they might have to win this line because
there's Dannon Young with a steal to Perry. Finger roll good, 35-31.
Or I was going to say you might have to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Shells ball, they're up by 4 now. The press is on, and Greenville saves it. They steal it. Bone lays it in. It's a 2-point game. Timeout on the floor, 2:43 to go.
Wow. Again, just bad turnovers and bad situations here. Again, every time Roxana gets up by 5, 6, 7 points, they make a mistake or 2, and here comes Greenville right back, just like a little gnat. They won't go away.
Remember, the Shells were up by 7 in the second quarter, and Greenville came back, made it a 1-point game. Well, they're up this time 35-29, but a couple of quick buckets, and it's now a 2-point game. We'll be back with more from Roxana High School in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Whether you're planning for home improvement projects, family vacations, college tuition, or consolidating credit card debt, use your home for what you need. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer home equity loans and lines of credit that can lower your costs. For more information, visit www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a First Mid-America Credit Union representative.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we're back to a tight ball game. 2-point game with just 2:43 to go. Shells on top, 35-33 over the Greenville Comets. Roxana ball.
They'll keep the full court press on there. Little token full court press there.
Hunter Reine with 14 points gives the ball up. Jordan Briggs to Justin Brown. Brown to McPeak now. McPeak with the basketball. He's looking around and picks up his dribble. Reine comes to the free throw line and grabs the pass. Back out to McPeak. McPeak, one of the best free throw shooters.
Better give it up. He's counting.
69% from the free throw line for McPeak. Now Brown is fouled by Michael Williams. Justin Brown also 69% from the line.
Well, it's got to come down to free throws here, I'm telling you.
Brown free throw off the rim, no good. 2 minutes to go, 2-point game, Greenville ball. Here's Bone for three, it's in and out, no good. Briggs the other way.
Would have given him the lead.
Surprised they didn't try to run the offense and get a two, but they had an open three. Here's Reine. Little baby hook, no good off the glass. Comets back the other way for the tie. Perry up, no good, but he is fouled on the left block, and he will shoot free throws.
I was going to say, if they would have knocked that one down in the last possession, would have been their first lead since the first quarter.
35-33, Roxana hanging on by 2 here. Perry's free throw, good. And they'll go for the tie. Missed a lot of free throws, but Perry will try to make it 2 for 2 here.
5 in a row they've scored, and on the cusp of tying this up.
Missed the free throw, but they get the rebound. Greenville ball after the missed free throw.
No excuse for that.
1-point game. Huber gets it knocked away by Briggs. Jordan Briggs has the steal.
That's big there.
Long pass to Touche. Underneath to Reine. Fouled. Reine made a little baby hook there, but he was fouled on the floor.
But go back to that offensive rebound. Just no excuse for giving that up there. You can see the team that wanted the basketball more there. Roxana definitely took it for granted. Nobody boxed out in the proper areas there. And Young was able to come up with the offensive rebound, but they come back with a big steal from Jordan Briggs, and fortunately they were able to get it done at the defensive end.
Reine in the air, and he missed the front end of the 1-and-1.
Goodness.
Mercy. 35-34, 1:09 to go in the game. Huber has it. Out to Perry it goes. Perry driving on Touche. Kicks it to the corner. Bone has it now. To Perry, 55 seconds left. Roxana with a steal. Turnover Greenville.
Big one there for McPeak, boy. They've been able to do it on the defensive end. Mark Briggs telling his team to slow it down.
Touche to the baseline. Timeout. Roxana. Timeout with 41.5 seconds to go. The Shells by 1. 35-34. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
All they got to do is take care of the basketball, put the ball in the right shooter's hands, knock down some free throws. 41 and a half to go. Could be an eternity of possessions yet out of this clock still.
You look at Reine, we mentioned 48% from the line. Touche 59%. McPeak and Brown both at 69% from the line. And Jordan Briggs only 39% from the line. Here's Brown giving it to Briggs, and he is fouled. And they may have fouled the right guy. We'll see. 37 seconds to go. Jordan Briggs is 25 out of 63 this year, 39%.
Seriously?
Coach's kid.
But double bonus.
In the air, and he missed the first one. I tried to jinx him the other way, but...
And no disrespect to Reine, but I thought his percentage was pretty bad.
39% for Jordan. The sophomore gets ready to make it a two-point game, and he does. Yes, it's good. 36-34.
Well, that was important to at least know that a two can't beat you here.
Here's Young with it, and we have a foul away from the ball in the lane, and almost a technical, too. The referee grabbed his whistle again. Dylan Bone with a foul away from the ball.
Wow, what a call to make at this juncture of the game.
It's Shells' ball again with 31 seconds to go.
Well, Bone doesn't have any more fouls to give because he's got 4 now.
Out of bounds off of the Comets defense, and Roxana still with it. Shells basketball. And Jordan Briggs will throw it in with 31 seconds left. Jordan throws it into Reine, back to Briggs. Briggs in the backcourt, long pass to Reine. Reine gives to Brown, now to Touche. 22 seconds left. They play keep away now, and McPeak is fouled with 18 seconds to go.
Well, they did a good job of getting the ball into the front court there, and McPeak's going to go to the line now for a couple. These are huge here because if he's able to knock these down, it makes it a two-possession game. Very critical to make this first one.
And he misses the first one. He's 35 out of 52, 68% this year. And he will shoot again after a timeout.
2 for 7 now from the line in the fourth quarter.
For the Shells, who lead it 36-34 over Greenville. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money too.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got Thorpe, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from Tony.
Yeah! Woo!
The Oilers center ice. 13 has it. Oh, a shot a little bit wide. Oilers keep it in the zone.
Critical one here. It's 18 seconds left. He misses, and Greenville comes up with a rebound. They're going to have plenty of time here to go for the tie or maybe even go for the win.
McPeak in the air. Good. He makes it 37-34. Comets bring it up the floor. McPeak with a foul in the backcourt as he went for the steal. Well, it's 1-1.
I know, but why?
McPeak with foul number 4. 1-1 for Dannon Young here.
You're winning the game. You don't want that clock stopped while they're attempting to put points on the board. The last thing Mark Riggs wanted to see there. You can understand the hustle and the attempt to maybe get a steal, but sometimes you have to let smarts take over there.
Young in the air, and he makes the first free throw. 37-35. Roxana by 2.
0.7 of a second ran off on that play.
Make it 17.3 seconds to go. Young again, good again. He hits them both. 1 point game again with 17.3 to go. We're in the 30s. Low scoring to say the least. Briggs throws it into Brown. He's fouled by Perry. 16.1 seconds left.
16.1 seconds might turn into 16 minutes here because they're going to do nothing but foul each other here.
Brown, a 69% free throw shooter. The best free throw shooter on the floor for the Shells.
And he's 1 for 3 tonight.
1 point game, and Brown hits the free throw. 38-36. Shells with another coming up.
Was able to take care of the front half. Need another one here.
Brown, good. 2 for 2. They were perfect.
Now you just have to defend here. No fouls.
Greenville would like a timeout with 12 seconds to go in the game. Shells 39, the Comets 36. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
Back in Shell Country again, fourth quarter, rolling on. 12 seconds to go, Greenville ball. Shells lead it 39-36. Now 8 seconds left. They throw it to Bone for 3. It's good! Off the glass and in! And it's tied! And we're going to overtime. Off the glass and good.
I don't know what to say. But they count. They all count the same.
He was a step or two beyond the arc. And the shot looked like it was way off, and basically it was. Glass and in to make it 39-39 at the end of regulation, and Bone now with 17 points.
8 of them here in this fourth quarter, and two of the 3 shots that he made were 3-point shots.
Again, you go back to free throws in the fourth quarter for Roxana, too. That would have helped the cause for sure. Now, 4 minutes on the clock, overtime after this. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Back with you here at Roxana High School. Overtime is coming in a 39-39 ball game.
So what was the point in playing the first 4 quarters?
That's what they always say when you go to overtime, right?
Just go straight to the 4 minutes.
True. Shells win the tip. Here we go. 4-minute overtime. It's tied at 39, and the Shells get the first possession here. Brown to Briggs.
Got to keep in mind, a number of players on the court have 4 fouls, too.
Both teams. Brown for 3. It's good! Justin Brown, 25 seconds into overtime.
Well, they went 1 for 13 to start, and now they've made their last 2. Go figure.
Greenville almost lost it with a turnover there, but Bone has it to Perry. Perry looking outside for Dannon Young. His 3 is good. We're tied at 42 all.
It's called mano a mano. Take that one. Anything you can do, I can not do better, but I can match it.
McPeak into the front court. 42-42. Here's Touche down to Brown on the baseline, out to Briggs. Briggs stops and pops, and he hits it inside the free throw line. The jumper is good.
The 2 teams combined for 27 field goals in the game.
Now Reine with a foul on the floor as Perry gave him a ball fake from the three-point line, and he wanted the block.
They're calling it on the floor.
On the floor for Reine.
Coach Cantrell's wanting 3 free throws.
And that's going to be foul number 3 on Reine.
Because he wants 3 free throws, but this is going to, it's a big difference because this is only a 1-and-1.
On the floor, so it's the bonus, 1-and-1. 44-42, Shells by 2. Free throw, no good. Reine with the rebound.
See how big that is? Well, it's a big factor. That's why he wanted the 3 free throws.
Missed the first of the 1-and-1 there. Front end of the 1-and-1. Here's Reine with it. Skip pass out to McPeak. 2:30 to go in overtime. Roxana's Touche gets it stripped away out of bounds, and the Shells will throw it in again.
We haven't talked about Reine much in the second half because the touches, once again, like that first quarter, have been pretty limited here. He's got 7 points and only 2 baskets.
Here's Brown to McPeak. Now Briggs looking for Reine, cutting through, but Briggs keeps it out high to McPeak. Now down to Reine it goes. Hook shot, good!
Tough shot.
Right block, and Reine with the hook shot. It's good. Here's Huber inside. He missed it. Reine with the rebound. Hunter Reine has the rebound, and he's fouled by Huber.
What a sequence of events there. Reine hits the tough hook shot, falling away from the basket. Tough shot there, and then you get the miss back this way by Huber. Pretty easy shot. And then Reine, boy, like walking a tightrope after getting the rebound. He almost walked, he almost didn't walk, and Huber winds up the one fouling him. 4-point game, couple of big free throws coming up again.
Overtime rolls on with Reine at the line, and he rattles it in. It's good. He's got 17. And it's a 5-point lead. So the Shells trying to go up by 6 again, one of their largest leads of the game, and it will come in overtime, 48-42. Reine hit them both, and it's the Comets back the other way with 1:47 to go in the game. Here's Young with a skip to Bone. Bone gives to Young again. Young for 3. It's no good. Briggs has the rebound.
Well, now Greenville, it's $1:33 to go. $1:32 here. They're going to have to get into a little desperation mode here because now you're on the cusp of going down by 3 possessions here. Roxana started off hot. 3 for 3 from the floor. 2 for 2 free throws in this overtime period. Greenville only with the 3 points on Young's 3-point bucket, but you're down by 6. Got to start taking some chances now because you're down to 132 left in the game. That's 48-42.
Shells leading at home in overtime by 6. They'll throw it into Reine right at the Roxana bench. Now McPeak to Brown, back to McPeak with 1:24 to go in overtime. Double team, he gives it up to Brown. Brown to Briggs, and a foul with 1:19 to go as Brown will go to the line.
Just knock your free throws down now. That's where they're at. At least make one here and turn this into a 3-possession game.
1:19 to go with Justin Brown at the line. And he missed the first free throw. (48-42). Another free one coming here.
Get this one at least. Greenville's continued to hang around. Don't allow them to keep hanging here.
He made the second free throw, 49-42. Brown 1 for 2.
9 points in the game.
7-point lead. Here's Bone with it. He'll fire a 3. It's short. Rebound loose on the floor. And a jump ball is called as they scramble on the floor there. The scrum and the whistle. And the arrow going to the Greenville Comets. Greenville will throw it in. Huber has it out to Perry. Perry gives to Bone again. Skip pass to Huber. Now Perry to Huber. 3 ball is an air ball. Rebound Roxana. Briggs up the floor to Touche. Touche knocked away there as he looked for Reine under the basket.
Well, you got to credit Roxana. It looks like they're going to get this one here tonight, but you got to credit them for not allowing that momentum that Greenville got at the end of regulation to overtake them here. They kept their composure. They came out and made some plays. You just got to finish off the last 48 seconds here. Still a lot of time, but you're up by 7.
Reine breaks away from a double team, but he was fouled on his way to the basket. So with 44.9 seconds to go, we're going to have a foul called on Greenville.
Schreiber picks up his first.
Reine to the free throw line and in the air, and it rolls off the rim. No good. Comets making the 4 subs. Change here. 4 players come in for offense.
Yeah, it's the 4 players with 4 fouls.
There you go. 49-42. Reine shoots for 50 points for the Shells, and it's good. 50-42, Roxana. 19 points for Hunter Reine. To the corner, Perry for 3. Missed it. Huber has the rebound, though. Left hand, up and in. It's good.
Been a while. Finally, they made something there.
Briggs was fouled in the backcourt here with 26 seconds to go in overtime, and it's a 6-point game. Briggs will go to the line, and somebody's fouled out of the game. It's Huber.
Well, you're to the point where somebody's going to have to make a play, and can't keep all the 4 foul guys in there, and Huber happens to be the first one to go.
26 seconds to go. Briggs at the free throw line.
Huber finishes with 6 points in the game.
Briggs with his team up by 6. Here's the free throw. It's good. 51-44.
That was the big one. It makes it a 3-possession game once again.
Briggs in the air, and he misses this one. Reine with the rebound, and he puts it off the glass and in.
Well, he timed it perfectly off that back iron, and again, with his wingspan, makes it awfully difficult.
3 ball for Bone. It's in and out, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Roxana ball up 53-44 now.
Yeah, this is the biggest lead of the game, and yep, Coach Cantrell is going to call it off. Says we gave it a valiant effort, but this is going to be the final score.
53-44 overtime win for Roxana. They beat Greenville in OT tonight. 53-44. Back with the postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the Riverbend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend.